Yes, good evening. Welcome back to the Fans Forum show tonight. And I've got Billy with us in a minute, and hopefully others are calm. And good evening to you, Billy.
Good evening, John. How are you, buddy?
I'm great. How are you? You good?
Yeah, I'm all right, mate. Yeah, I'm all right.
Champion. I was going to say I have to pin the link. So if anyone wants to come in, right, and join the show, just click on that, and you just welcome to come in. So saves us from having to copy and paste all the time. So I've done that, so it's all good and go. So if you like the video, do hit the like button, do subscribe if you're new, and I've got my Ryan as well coming in, and giving to Ryan.
Hello, lads.
Hi, Ryan. You all right, mate?
I'm pretty canny-like.
Canny lad.
Canny. Oh, bless him. So I was going to say, what we're going to talk about tonight is we're going to talk about. First, we're going to talk about Sunday's game, and we got absolutely murdered by 4-0. And Billy was chatting about it on Monday on Paul's channel. I mean, yeah, we got a good win against Burnley, and guess what? We got it wrong, didn't we? Against Leicester, they looked opportunity was wide open, win, and they got out the league, get out the bottom three. And unfortunately, we just absolutely bottled it. Bottled Jobs FC.
Yep, that's how it read. I mean, we were well in the game, wasn't we, until that calamity in the last minute of the first half. You know, and actually, if you look at the stats on paper, we had more possession, more shots on goal. But in reality, it wasn't all that, was it? It was kind of possession in the wrong areas of the pitch and getting so far forward and hoofing it back again, and it was quite painful to watch. The penalty that wasn't a penalty in any shape, way, or form. But Maddison knows that Lassalle sticks his foot out, and he did. He was that late. He caught him on the way down. Referee gave a penalty. Should have gone to VAR. Didn't. And after that, the game was over, because once we go behind, we have no heart or urgency or fight to pull back a deficit. And in the end, it ended up into a massive 4-0 rout, didn't it, really?
I did. I mean, it all began when Dubravka played the ball out. They're playing it out from the back, and Shelby is forward as well. And themselves, we just haven't got the players to play out from the back. We just haven't. I mean, to do that, and Eddie wants to play it that way, you need to get 2 centre defenders who can actually do that. So go with Ryan. I mean, what do you think? I mean, try to play out from the back against Leicester for the first goal, and like Billy said, that Lascelles gave a penalty away. Could have gone to VAR, didn't. And once it got to go behind, it was game over.
I don't want to see playing out the back again. It doesn't work for our players, and even if it did try to work, the most would happen is we play long ball, because I think the formation we play doesn't allow us to almost play from the back. Probably need an extra midfielder to come deep for it. We had Shelby there, but there's 3 players all there. That goal was meant, or Dubravka was meant to just boot it up, because that's where our players were. But instead, we give it to Shelby, and right away there's 3 Leicester players. I'm like, oh no, this is going to be bad. They pressed them. They did the right thing, and they got what they got, and it was just terrible from our point of view.
Just haven't got to totally agree. You just haven't got the players to do it. And
thing is, John,
yeah, go.
We've got 2 centre halves there. One's a ball playing centre half, and one's a big physical lumpy like tough bits. You know, the tough bits of defending, supposedly. Why are we playing the ball out to the one that isn't the ball playing defender? Where's the sense in it? Shah is a ball playing defender, and yet they keep playing it short to Lascelles. Surely that's not right, is it?
He's not. I mean, if you're going to
make any sense, does it?
Nah, not at all. I mean, that's a good point. That's a fair point as well. We just never done that under Boost. Never, ever, ever. Never. And it's just ridiculous. I mean, you haven't got a pace to do it. Our back ball's slow. We haven't got a pace to do it. Yeah? Go and get a brand new back four. I've been saying this. Get a brand new back four and do it that way. But until then, these players are not good enough to do it.
No, we don't have it. And, I mean, why would we anyways? Like, when you play out from the back, usually you have your both center backs there and like maybe one fullback, but our fullbacks were pushed up, and there's no one. I think it was just stupid. For me, the goal the blame was on all three. To be honest, I think it was stupid. Is stupid.
Yeah, once Shelby was pressed, he should have swooped out of play, shouldn't he? Instead of trying to pass it back.
Yeah, it's
To the
better
bloke
just
that
to
wins.
better just to kick it up. It's better to either lose possession or just put it out for a throw in.
Yeah.
We go again.
Instead of passing it back to the bloke that runs about 0.3 miles an hour.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. None of it made any sense. From the pass from Dubravka to the Sal's, who can't play the ball out because he's got his feet just for running on. And then the ball to Shelby was marked by 3 men. And then for him to realise he was marked and pass it back to the bloke that can't pass the ball, it was like you say, like Ryan says, it was an error by all three. The Sal's will get the blame because he's the one that was slow. Well, he's the one that supposedly gave the penalty away, but all three were as bad as each other, really.
Yeah.
I totally agree. I mean, it's just going to get worse. But I can tell you now, there's going to be changes in January. Starting with Kieran Trippier. I'll comment to him later on. Let's go through the comments. Hi to Jules, Thomas, and everyone else. Hi to Richard, all you okay? And do you sing that my song? No, you're not. Not on this channel. You will not be. No chance. No chance. Not looking
I'm not
forward.
forgotten the words now, boy, John.
Yeah, that's Paul reminds you. But bless him. He did another good job yesterday on his fans forum. Absolutely fantastic. Big up, Paul. Thanks for giving us some joy. Not looking forward to the next few games, but very much looking forward to positive news about club progression in its different facts. And he's absolutely right, Thomas. And basically what it is, I mean, I could go through his comments quickly. Buonasera, Magpies. That means good evening, Magpies. You can say Buonasera in Italian. The keeper needs to be told to play the feet and play out from the back. We just haven't got the players to do it, mate. We just have not. And yeah, Lascelles the weak link on the ball. Share and Shelby should be, in theory, be able to play out in theory. And that is the thing. Shelby, on his day, he can do it. And he can actually pass the ball, but he hasn't done it enough for me. And Eddie Howe's got to understand this.
To me, I think Shelby should have been the link up to playing from the back. Like I said, if you're trying to play from the back, most of the time you see both center backs and like one fullback, and then you get like a center mid that drops deep to like link the play from defense to midfield. But is there just them three? Like it made no sense, and I do not want to see it against Liverpool because we already know they're a pressing team. They're one of the best ones. They'll hunt you down as a unit, and if they catch you off guard, then we'll just be punished again.
Exactly. I mean,
the Shelby point's a good one. Shelby's okay, but he can't turn. So when the ball's played to him and he's facing his own goalkeeper, he can't turn. He's got 3 men on him. He hasn't got the ability to turn quick anyway.
Yeah.
We're going to be in deep shit, ain't we?
We are. 100%. I mean, the 3 teams can do play out from the back, and that's Man City, Arsenal, and Bayern Munich. I can't think of any other teams that
PSG, I think. PSG look good playing from the back, yeah.
Who's that, Ryan?
PSG.
They can play out from the back as well.
They're playing out the back against Man City, and they did really well against that.
Did he ever? Because they got to play out to do it. They got
exactly. Marquinhos, Kimpembe, both good ball playing centre halves, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
They are.
Whichever side you go, you've got a good ball playing centre halves. And we haven't got, we've got Sharp, but for some reason we don't play short in.
Yeah.
Totally agree. I'm just going to read that quickly. And read that, and Carl's so good. And Tony, the fullbacks usually splits wide to provide width when playing out from the back. And which is true. And even to Dino, how are we doing?
Good evening, all. How are we?
Hello, Big D.
All right. Hey, Ryan, Billy, John.
Hello, mate.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
Yeah, I've just had me booster earlier on, so I've popped a pill, obviously a paracetamol, and nothing illegal, and obviously have another one after me dinner, so I should be all right. But yeah, wow, that was a Sunday horror, a Sunday evening horror show, wasn't it?
Wasn't it just? I mean, there's opportunities wide open on Sunday. All we had was to do our game, and then we would have got out of the bottom 3. The players kind of knew that, but they just spotted it. They just didn't want to be there.
Yeah. And one thing, I'm not making excuses for the defeat, but the consistency of VAR is like porridge or gravy this season, isn't it? It's either it's not even, is it? I mean, I'll pick up on, for example, our penalty shout, which was a penalty against Norwich. He looked at that from more angles than, he had more angles than a geometry set to look at that, yeah? And whereas the penalty incident on Sunday, one look and it was like, there. I mean, it didn't make any difference at the end, but, it's... and one thing I will say, Sunday's penalty shout was not clear and obvious as far as I'm concerned. I know it didn't make any...
penalty shout against Norwich that weren't even looked at. I mean, to me, it was a blatant penalty. He was tripped in the box. Didn't even go to VAR. And this was, like you say, there's no consistency in it. And VAR had an absolute shocking weekend, didn't it? Let's be honest.
Yeah. Whereas technology, if we're just on the subject of technology, when you look at other sports, obviously some of us here are fans of other sports. Obviously, they seem to have pretty much nailed it 99.9%. In other sports, but in ours. But hey ho.
One thing I wish they did in football too is they do it in NFL where they the referee comes up and says, he explains the foul. I wish they had that in the Premier League because refs would actually, they'd have to have the balls to actually come and say, on and say why it's a foul.
I know where you're coming from there, Ryan. I see it on the highlights when they say number 26 offense holding foul.
Yeah.
What they say in the NFL. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. But Peter's in the house as well. Evening, Peter. Sorry.
There is. I'll come in for a bit if I do mine at 8 o'clock. Yeah. Do well.
Fantastic. Welcome to you, Peter. How are you doing, my guy? You great?
We are. Absolutely.
He's canny.
He's canny. Always is. And Peter, I mean, I watched your video as well for the Sunday's defeat, and let's be real, it was very, very poor. What's your take on it? What's about this playing that ball out from the back for the first goal? Do you think you've got the players to do it?
Absolutely not. I mean, you look what happened for that penalty. Well, even that wasn't a penalty, but what is our captain thinking of doing? He's trying to play to Shelby, who's got two Leicester players right next to him, and he loses it, and it doesn't work at all. We just haven't got the squad to do this play out from the back.
I agree with you there, Peter. Our sort of defenders, haven't been coached in that way. They're not. It's not in their DNA to play that way.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's a word.
Yeah, the DNA was to play not to lose.
Like Lauren says, they were positioned wrong. You should have had a full-back. Lewis should have been on the corner of the box. Sharky should have been a little bit further to the left. Shah should have been in an option for him as well. So the two Leicester players were split, and one of them would have been free. But, no, there's only Shelby there. And 2 men on him. That wasn't going anywhere.
I think the tactic we should do for goal kicks is just boot up to Joe Linton.
Yeah.
I'm not even joking because he's physical enough to take the ball down, control it, and have 3 or 4 players on him.
Be like a big fella up front who holds it up, a la Rondon. I agree. I absolutely
that's
agree
how it
with
used to be, wasn't it? That's how it was for years. You wouldn't see a short goalkeeper pass the ball short ever.
No, it's, and I think where it is in terms of playing out from the back play, that's something which needs to start at an early age to instill in them. You cannot teach professionals of 20 plus years old to start doing that. I'll give you an example. Gareth Southgate tried to get the England team to do that, but barring Stones, nobody else can do that. It's not in their DNA to, play out from the back like that.
No.
You haven't got the players to do it, and
get
a new set of back four that can actually play the ball out from the back. That's all we need.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's not. You cannot teach him that. You cannot teach these players like just cannot see.
Even
right?
if we're
No,
trying
no.
to play out the back, guys, it
Yeah.
like you could just tell it's the slowest thing possible too.
Yeah, absolutely.
I haven't got the players to do it.
Slow and predictable is the last thing you want in the game.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah. I got Judy in the house, by the way. Ian to Judy. Were you okay? Even ever driven past a car accident and thought, thank God it wasn't me. That's how I This week are going to be a nightmare fuel. And that's from our Judy. And did we have more shots than Leicester? Not making excuses, but it's interesting because we lost 4-0. We did. Yeah. Like one shot short for it, by the way.
Yeah, it's clinical.
What's that to Ryan? He's down me Ruby, I meant to say. He was on my channel last week. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, I love to hear that shite Mike Dean comes up with mic'd up. Mike Dean. I mean, let's be real, he's from the real, right? I mean,
he's proud look.
He looks like an owl, don't he? Mike Dean, he's got a face like an owl.
Yeah.
He should be done. He's
a crap ref, I know that.
Yeah, I was going to say, Billy, he makes a total taboo of himself, doesn't he? So,
no, don't give 2 hoots first. That's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Well,
hold on, I'm rewatching the first goal.
This apparently by right again. Please call your nice not on my channel, Thomas.
No,
same goes to Foxy, and the same goes to Catlin as well. By the way,
yeah.
No,
I do. I think Catlin's a great lass, but
yeah,
she's great.
Good point, Tony. Yeah.
And look at go back to Tony, right? I mean, go back to Tony again. I mean, look at how bad Arsenal were playing out from the back when Arteta took over. They're not amazing at it now, but better. Takes time to instill these things. It will take time.
Yeah, it does.
Take time.
But he's bought defenders that can do it now, hasn't he? I mean, let's be honest.
Yeah.
You can't see Lascelles. You can't teach an old dog new tricks.
No.
It's just I don't think he's got the intelligence to learn. Too heavy, isn't it? Let's be honest.
Yeah. He's not mobile enough. He's not mobile.
No, not at all.
If he was a dog, he'd be a massive.
Get him dropped.
Yeah, he would. Yeah,
dropped tomorrow.
Yeah,
big and slow.
Exactly. We would be better off. Would have been better off all season playing old school. Booting the ball up to big centre forward. Maybe you should have get Carroll. We just can't play from the back at the minute.
I thought that was actually. That went through my mind the other day. Andy Carroll would have been brilliant for that situation.
When I was pressing.
Injuries is part of the weird sort of thing, unfortunately. And it also still very poor. They are players are winning games mostly for playing poor teams. They get found out against the better teams. Oh, they do actually. Everton, they got beat on Everton, man.
Tony.
My team's father was that Tony Owl. Gabriel and White are good on the ball. Tarkowski and Cody are both levels above themselves on the ball. I tell you what, though.
Absolutely.
But so would you say obviously you guys are not playing out from the back. If next summer, if you get the right defenders, or actually in January you get the right defenders, would you like to see us playing from the back?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
It's just another tactic of build-up play, I guess.
Yeah.
Forward.
I don't think we should do it all the time. I think we should use that when it's possible to, but you should have more than one option, didn't you, from the goal kick?
Yeah. Mix it up. Have it playing out from the back as part of your armory, but make sure you're not doing that all the time, because if you got the same trick, then you're going to get found out.
Yeah,
teams will be back. Yeah, times will be.
You got to be unpredictable all the time.
Exactly. Yeah.
Talking about unpredictable, right? Before I come to the next subject, Leeds United. I mean, last season they were fantastic. Now they're being found out. The teams have now had to work them out.
Yeah.
Oh, I think the injury problems. Like, I watched a video last night from, I forget who it was, but their average age normally, their whole squad together, including the bench, was like 26. The game against Man City was the average age was 19 because they had to put a bunch of youngsters on the bench.
Exactly, and that tells the whole story. But Bamford's off injured again, and let's hope that they get their players back. But after we beat them next month, we'll see.
By all accounts, John, they train like they play. It's all heavy press, heavy physical training.
Yeah.
That plus the game, they're burnt out, mate. They're burnt out.
Yeah.
That's how injuries happen.
Yeah, and plus Bielsa likes a small squad too.
This is it.
That's
it.
why
Yeah.
I think he's a good manager and be good for us.
Fair point.
Yeah.
Fair point.
See,
I
I
mean-
think. Oh, sorry, John.
Go for it. Go, carry on.
Okay, what I was gonna say is I think Bielsa is a decent manager, but I just think the media overhypes him too much. If he's this world-class manager, why has he not won anything yet? People act like he's the godfather of like football and stuff, but like
Yeah.
he just
Yeah,
has his philosophy is just a different kind of press and just like high intensity.
Yeah.
Like he's good. I think I'm not going to dismiss what he did for Leeds. Like I think he's definitely a legend for getting them out of the championship. But I just think that's probably his level, to be honest.
That's very true. That's very true. But
Yeah.
he's got to be one of the luckiest managers not to win a trophy, sort of thing, not to win
Yeah.
league sort of thing. I don't think he's won it in any clubs he's been to. That's a shame.
No, he hasn't.
Yeah. I think he's always been the bridesmaid, never the bride.
That's it. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens on that one. I got Stephen, Everton fan. Good evening to you, my guy. Rafa out. Boom song.
Oh, dear,
my
no.
God, what a terrible
think
defender
Tom's got a
he
good one.
was.
And Stephen's not working out, isn't it? Seems they don't totally go. I think if we beat them, a Goodson's a big if. I can guarantee you, I think he'd be gone anyway. So
Yeah.
I don't think they will.
Getting found out.
You know what? I don't think they will sack Rafa. They seem to be sacking everyone but Rafa.
at the minute, yeah.
Yeah.
He's on 6 million a season and he's signed a 3-year contract. If they sack him, they're gonna have to pay 15 million.
And
Yeah.
all the backroom staff and all the people around there, they're all being sacked. And maybe Rafa's got more say at Everton what people think he has.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Totally agree. They should have gone after Graham Potter or someone like that, or even Michael O'Neill, someone who's young,
Yeah.
talented, and give him all the time in the world. But
Yeah.
obviously they gave it to Rafa because he's homegrown, he's a local lad, sort of thing, So that's what's going on. Leeds not found out. They just haven't had Rangers injury list. They had Dan James playing up front last night. And I'm not saying that, Alex, sort of thing. I think teams are wising to Leeds now. They're wising them up to them. Do you know what I mean? So each to their own, by the way. And also,
I can't agree with Alex, but the point is that the reason why they're getting injuries is because of the training regime and the way they play the game the same way.
Takes it out on the body, doesn't it? It's going to have impact on the body. High intensity training definitely impacts your body.
It does. It does. And there's only so much you can take. They're going to be knackered, well, sort of thing, because they just play high press. Like, this is a high press game. And then you got to play tense all the time. But to be fair, Leeds squad on paper is probably worse than ours. Do you think Leeds squad's worse than ours?
It's probably almost equal, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think their first choice team is better than our first choice team. I'll say that. After that, maybe maybe our depth is a little bit better than theirs.
They're the ones I'd take for definitely. I'd take Rafinha, Ailing, Lorente on our team. Maybe Junior Firpo as well. I don't know if he's better than.
Oh, he's been terrible for them, Ryan.
Really?
Yeah, I'll tell you who would. I'll take Dallas.
Yeah, he's a good
Stuart Dallas,
Good show.
Yeah.
Nine-year player. Pete, would you take Rafinha at Leeds or Ailing or Dallas?
Yeah, definitely. Rafinha's a cracking player. I really think he is.
Yeah, quality. He's absolute quality.
He's a Premiership player, and he's
Calvin Phillips, obviously.
Calvin Phillips, yeah. I mean,
again, not a bad shout.
Yeah.
See, I watched that game last night, the highlights, and that Man City reminded me of. It's like playing a kid on FIFA that just overcommits every player, and you just have all the space in the world, and you just. It's the easiest game. That's what it seemed like yesterday. And like, this whole shout about like Liverpool doing the same thing for us, like, I almost can't see it because like I think we'd be more defensively astute compared to them. Like, Bielsa's going to play that way all the time, where it's just going to constantly press. But like, I think we have that too. But like, we'll do it at the right times, like the
Yeah.
first 10 minutes against Leicester. That kind of pressing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. Because Championship is harsh for Bielsa. Will be interesting to see what he could do with a better squad. That's from Tony. Bielsa won trophies. He's brought through or new for Lille. Took about European without destroying Man U on the way. Took Chile from the whole national team, one of the best. He's a great manager. I have to agree.
There's no trophies there, is there? You say he's won trophies. He's brought the youth through at Lille. You don't get a trophy for that. He took Bilbao to the European final. They lost. He took Chile from a poor national side to one of the best. They were a good side.
Yeah.
Didn't win
Did he
anything,
did he go to Marseille and like interrupt PSG's like domestic success? No, he didn't.
Nah. This is it. You got to win.
But I think he's a good manager. I've got to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to win.
Yeah.
Trophies.
Absolutely.
And until then, even though you're a great manager, Sophie, you've got to win trophies. Simple as that.
Well, that's what you get judged on, don't you? As a manager, as a player, what have you won? Not who you bought. Not did you break the transfer record.
Yeah.
When you went to a certain club, what did you win there? What did, you know? So
Well, he's a good short-term fix. He's a short-term manager, isn't he? There's no long-term in him.
Yeah.
This is his fourth seasons at Leeds, sort of thing. So he's been there for quite a while.
Yeah.
And they're shit this year.
I tell you what. In modern football, 4 seasons is like a lifetime now, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Sean Dyche has been the longest. This is 10th, 9th season. In the 10th at the end of the season. So
Yeah.
Got David here. Some good points being put forward, and thanks so much indeed, David. Give it a big dunk. And even John Beale, Ryan, Pete, DF, hope you well. I'm fine, Pete. Absolutely fine. Thanks for the donation, by the way, Pete. The other day, I appreciate that. Thank you very much indeed for that. Everyone's worried about our run in this month. Leeds have worst set of matches. We need to win 2 games. If we win 2 games,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And,
That's a good point.
and biggest criticism of Bielsa, he doesn't seem to adapt to who he plays. Gone ho or bust. I got Judy again in the
Yeah, that's a fair comment.
He's not the bad, not the bad. It's That's a good one, that is.
Nice one, Judy.
Oh, she's right, Valerie. She's right, Valerie. I'm going to come on to I'm going to fog on to I read this out quickly. I'm going to talk about ASM. The league table lies by a large margin. That's true. I get these points. But didn't he have a crazy injury this last season and boosted FA on the training pitch? That's from Alex.
Yeah.
That's the other way around. That's the other end of the extreme. The same thing happens, but for doing nothing.
Yeah.
So they go into matches totally cold, and that's and then the missiles get pulled and things like that. So it's you need to be in the middle somewhere. Not enough or too much is bad.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's on the championship whether you count that or not. That's from
And the COVID rules.
Yeah. A contact as well. I think we have to remember when Leeds were as a couple of Bielsa arrived. That's true. Are you expected to win trophies with Lille, Leeds, Chile, or Bilbao? That's from Tony. Are you expected to win these 4? Probably not. Probably not.
No, probably not. No.
That's a good. That's a fair point.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, would these top clubs that win trophies every year like appoint him? I think so, but he hasn't had that. I guess he hasn't had that chance. But like, he should go to that chance next job after Leeds, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He's going to manage for a long time. He's 65. He also won trophies for Argentina national team and league titles for small clubs in Argentina.
Yeah, but like major, like a Champions League or like a league title in Europe, he doesn't done that.
Yeah. No, nobody remembers Argentine Ronald McDonald Cup, anything like that, do they? Or the buffalo, or the corned beef trophy or something like that. Even Argentina, they ain't gonna remember that. It's Champions League, Europa League, things like that. They're gonna
the Malvinas Trophy.
Or Malvinas Trophy.
That's very cool, yeah. Got good and brilliant. I think in defence in Bielsa, the Super League already exists. What can anyone win with Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea, and the money existing? Top 14 in the Prem is an accomplishment.
That's a fair comment.
Yeah, I agree. I have to agree. I have to agree with that. Yeah, definitely.
I do. Just going to start with Billy. We're going to talk about Allinson Maximan. I mean, he's been the talk about for the last couple of weeks. Right? We all know he's a fantastic player, but would you drop him against Liverpool on Thursday?
It's not a bad shout. It is not a bad shout.
I'd be tempted to.
Yep.
to. Let's say rest him, and maybe bring him on as an impact sub.
Possibly.
Because we all know Liverpool's threat all comes down the flanks from Arnold and Robertson. We need two wide players that are going to come back and help the fullbacks. And
exactly. Exactly. That's my thinking too.
Yeah. I agree with that. Impact sub. Yeah.
In one of them, right, I have to agree with you as well, guys. I mean, there's one instant, right, where he had the ball, then he had two players on him. He could have passed it to Joe Linton or Jamal Lewis and took them out, and he decides not to pass it. We all know he can dribble. We all know he's got the skills and that, but it's work rate. I'm sorry, but he needs to work with the team. It's just an individual player for me. And if he's not careful, it's going to be reliability. I don't want to say that, but I'm just calling it how it is. Do you know what I mean? Then you got people on social media come out and say, "Oh, he's been negative on ASM." Yeah, but listen, he has to be playing well. I mean, what was his finest moments, Ryan? What's his finest moments the last couple of games? I can't think of any finest moments of him.
You know what it was against the Leicester game was the 43rd minute. He dribbled. He did a skill move. He beat one of his players and created a chance. That's it. Go watch it again. And maybe he set up a corner when Shar put him through. Got a good first touch, and then it went out for a corner. And I don't really think he did anything else. But I think for ASM, I feel like he almost misses playing with Jetro Willems, to be honest.
Yeah.
And I don't think he's been playing with Matt Ritchie most of the time as his fullback partner on the left side. And let's be honest, it's not really the best fullback cover that you got there, or an extra option almost to cross in, I guess, at times. But I think he needs to develop that partnership with Jamal Lewis and realize that there's players around him that could actually help the team. I think for me as well, I want ASM to realize what his strengths and what he exploits the teams with. So he always has 3 or 4 players. Maybe what he should do is cut inside, take a shot, or play Callum Wilson through. I find he doesn't do that enough. He's kind of in the middle third of the pitch, and he'll try to take on players, and then probably put a ball into and then it just won't work. He's got options around him, and the possibilities are endless as a winger for someone like him.
Yeah, you're right, but he always seems to choose the wrong one, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He always seems to choose the wrong direction to go in.
Yeah.
I think the past 2 or 3 games anyway.
You said that, Pete. I mean, how did the fans took to ASM? I mean, apparently they were absolutely furious.
Yep.
And shocking, absolutely shocking. And I've got before I go back to ASM, one of the biggest clubs now where he's won for New Old Boys have the stadium named after Nassim Bielsa, by the way. So I think that's his achievements. And Judy, you're not being for a chance of the Papa John's trophy if Liverpool stop our Oh man, that was class.
Judy is just
Judy.
Wow.
She's amazing. She is amazing, Judy.
You can't write them, can you?
Can't write them. I tell you what, though, she should do one-liner sort of thing, be like a stand-up comedian. I think she'd be fantastic at that. Judy should make a lot of money. And she will make Northeast Polden now.
It wouldn't be a family night out, though. I don't think.
Exactly.
Should be like Chubby. Should be like Chubby Brown, probably. Chubby Brown.
Exactly. I've got one thing here, and straight away we are going to defend most of the game. To be honest.
Yeah, that's true.
Good shot from Tony Hayden as the type of player we need. I got Asif as well, my guy, and bigger to the real guy. And ASM is an outlet. He runs loose the bar and he's marked by 3. Any other players who knows can drive 3 players whose position should look for a pass.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Very good, Tony.
And Hayden in front of the back 4 to smash the players. That's a 4-1-4-1 ranking. Then Leeds plays that quite a lot. And I've got Toonami Billy. Any news if Hamilton's going to court to get his 8th title and is Messi going to be sacked by the FA of the race? It's Football Channel, by the way. And go on, Billy. You answer that question.
I'm going to say no and no. I don't think they'll go to court over it.
Fair enough. Ian into John will be ASM decision making shocking. This coach, he has potential to be a great player, but he needs to work hard as well. By the way,
The fact that 3 people have to mark him already shows what kind of player he is too.
Yeah, man. Exactly. I think Liverpool rest players and give the youngsters a chance.
No, I can't say that.
They're in a title
Liverpool
race.
don't do that against us. You notice like the Liverpool's, Manchester United's, Man City's, they don't do that against us. Never.
No.
Not even just that, but they gotta win. They gotta win every game. They gotta put their best 11 out.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Exactly. ASM's having a poor time. Teams reading this game and style. It happens. He's been inconsistent the whole time with us, really, but that's maybe why he plays in Newcastle and not Real Madrid. Alex, he's been poor.
Yeah, he's nailed it. Yeah,
not making excuses for ASM. He has been poor the last few games. Yeah, you can have some bad games if you're not on the game, but 3 games in a row is unacceptable, and he needs to play as a team.
If Alan St. Maxim had like 10 goals this season and a few more assists, Real Madrid would be calling for him right now.
This is exactly it.
Yeah,
If you want to play Real Madrid, you should use Newcastle.
This is like what with Vinicius Jr. Like he had no decision making previous years, but like he was 18, came in. Now he's smashing it.
Right, how many marks out of 10 would you give Vinicius Jr.? How many marks out of 10 would you give him?
This season or like just overall at Madrid?
This season and overall.
This season probably definitely a 9.
Definitely a 9.
Overall probably is 7.
A 7.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So I don't know a lot of watching this guy, but he is quick and he's very, very quick. Very, very quick. And he's a great man. Sorry, Joe, I forgot to read yours out. But have you done predictions tonight, by the way? We did at the end of the show. Salah,
I've got my prediction before I go off, which I'm going to be off in 2 minutes.
No problem. That's no problem. And Salah tells a new one. I say, is that? Sorry, Donald, I got your name wrong earlier.
That's all right. No problem.
You almost look like Peter, Donald.
Answer to anything, even Peter.
I'm really sad before I get a piece of predictions. You got to show off to another channel. I see how Lascelles is backing his captain and a player. Apparently, also I'd see that picture. Steven Fernandez is injured. Yes, he's injured, and I'm afraid Lascelles is definitely not the captain. Definitely not be captain. Pep, we scored 7 past Leeds, then Klopp, it's like hold me drink or hold me BS or whatever sort of thing. And no, listen, I've got to say it now.
No.
Going on. Okay, right away. Go on, Pete. What time's your show tonight, Pete?
8 o'clock.
Is that what show are you doing? Is it just open show?
Just my live show I do now, my PD football live show.
So,
I totally agree with this comment. It's amazing.
What's your predictions for you, go?
4-0 Liverpool.
4-0 Liverpool? Oh, fair enough. I hope you're on, but I can see it happening anytime soon.
Yeah, it can do. Well then, guys, I'll catch you later.
See you later.
I might come on later, Peter.
You take care,
no
man.
problem. Catch you later, hopefully.
You too.
See you later. Bye.
See you later. Bye.
And Pete's has gone to the place with young Annie. How are you doing, my
Annie?
Hello, everyone. I'm fine.
Good.
All right,
All right, Annie.
And good stuff. Annie, we were just talking about earlier on about Newcastle trying to play the ball out from the back. Yeah. Have we got the players to play the ball out from the back?
I think you do, but I don't think it's been coached correctly. And I think any player can really play out the back if they're coached over a period of time. And under Steve Bruce, you've been coached to basically punt it long, and that's not going to change within the time span that Eddie Howe's been here. It's going to take at least it's going to take a lot of time to change that, and for Newcastle to finally be able to play out the back.
Agreed. Great.
Do you not think it takes the wrong centre half, Annie? I mean, Shea can play it out for the back, but we never pass it to him. Sure.
I don't know what that is. I don't know why that is, but I agree.
To me, it's absolutely madness. You know, we've got two centre halves. One's a big physical centre half who likes to up and tumble. The other's a cultural centre half who's a good ball player. And yet we play it short. We play it to the bloke that likes to up and tumble. Doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever.
Decision making. Okay.
just bad practice, isn't it? It's
It is,
absolutely
yeah.
madness to me that they go to the same man every time as well. It's always to themselves, never to
Yeah.
share.
Yeah.
And share can do it.
John, I totally agree with this comment.
You showing that one? Foxy's key comment, yeah?
Yeah, I totally agree with that.
It's ability-wise, Champions League player, attitude, consistency-wise, championship player. Wow,
that's a good one. That actually,
exactly, because he's come out and said that he don't want to play for relegation club, having to fight relegation all the time. Well, we're down there for a reason, and his attitude like that, right, which gets he's the part of the team. Now he's got to back it up now and just prove to us that he can do it on a consistent
absolutely.
basis. So
no, it's not mine. It's my son's. No, it's not mine.
I just noticed that.
So that's it. The league is open, by the way, guys.
My son's Tony.
Okay, Dinill's birthday. Happy birthday, Dinill's.
No. Mine's not till now. No, it's not.
When is your birthday?
You just had a Sinclair moment.
It's 17th of February, mate. It's
long ago then. Long time ago.
It's the big one as well.
The big
D. Half cent first raise of the bat.
Yeah, first raise of the bat. Absolutely got him one.
Good in one. Can I just admire your optimism for the match? I've never seen someone so convinced we'll kill Liverpool that they inflated balloon.
It's not that we're ahead of a John Joe Shelby model.
You know what it is, right? It's just it's nice to have a bit of optimism. It's nice to have a bit of positivity, but let's be real. We're going to get demolished. We're going to get demolished.
Yeah. It's basically what I was going to say. It's Humvee RVs versus Panzer tanks tomorrow, isn't it? I don't know if that. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that on here, but that's where the Humvee RVs and Liverpool are the Panzer tanks tomorrow, aren't they? You know, so.
Oh, quality, man. Quality.
Yeah.
I got the lovely Judy, and he's still hiding after he said Allardyce. Late Sir Bobby, what a great man. And who is
I've got it on DVD still to watch. I must watch that. It's
when he got the outstanding award of the sports personnel at the year, not long before he died. I've got to be honest. I cried my eyes out when he made absolutely cried my eyes out.
I'll tell you what, there's an example in Sir Bobby Robson of a manager who not just a football man, he was more than that. A very great human being, and you know, it's so sadly missed. I have to say that.
And you know what? As an England manager, I thought it was terrible.
He did have rocky patch. Yes, he did. He did have a rocky.
I think. I don't know. Maybe. Really, we should have been winning a World Cup with that squad he had, and he didn't.
Yes.
The 86 World Cup, he kept playing Wilkins and people. They got sent off and he stumbled upon a side. And the 1990 World Cup, he went to a back three because the defenders told him to, not because he wanted to. The sweep 4-4-2 man, wasn't
he? Yeah, because he played the sweep. It was in the Dutch game. That's where he changed formation. And then
he didn't do it. That was Butcher and Walker and Mark White didn't do it.
Yeah. I agree with you there. I mean, but that's where we show who did it. I mean, I didn't even know at the time, but I've just found that out. But the formation change we saw in the Dutch game, and that's where Gaza come into his own.
He did,
yeah.
He did. I got some comments on very quickly. Premier League footballers, before we talk about Trippier, Premier League footballers should be able to pass the ball. You think, weird. How can you become a professional footballer and not be very good with a football? That's totally
a good point. Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at this one as well. It'd be great to watch Peter sad at times. I agree. And I've got 32 people watching live. Slash the likes up as well. I want to get 100 people watching as well. They can't from the back. as a midfielder, especially Willock, can do with the opposition press. Shelby isn't quick enough. That's a fair shout.
Yeah.
The players were in such bad shape, and you can see how the fitness levels are dropping each game. How it's going to time to get these players' fitness and motivation up, and that's from JK. And I've got Tony again. Happy birthday, no, we missed that one. And Allardyce Dyson.
Very
And
funny.
then we've got JS My Fang. Thank you very much for the donation, by the way. 449. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. My guy.
I know who that is. John, I know who that is. That's my own son, John. I know who that is. I'll reveal his identity now. I know who that is.
Hey!
Is that who the balloons for?
That's for him. It was his birthday the other week, not mine.
I think
Happy
No.
birthday, Kieran.
Yeah. Billy says
Yeah.
happy birthday, son.
we need a level 7 Dave fan club next.
That's a good one. Sherman's versus Hot Wheel cars. I love that one, don't
Oh, well, thanks so much indeed, my guy. I appreciate that. Thank you. And I know it's about the Sherman's versus Hot Wheels cars. That's fair enough. And this is for Annie. Bristol City has a squad full of players that cannot pass the ball. Maybe that's why they'll never be in the Prem.
What's that?
Yeah, I'm just gonna just add something to this point about passing the ball and being comfortable on the ball. Now, in a normal training session, I mean, it's all about basics, and you can never be too. You can never practice the basics enough, right? I've listened to, I'll say, one great player who played for Scotland and Aberdeen. Gordon Strachan. He said on one podcast, which I listened to years ago, how he used to have his own system of throwing the ball against the wall and it coming back and improving his first touch. Yeah. Now, those players that aren't very good on the ball, if they want to practice, there's nothing stopping them.
Okay.
Putting that extra work in.
I'll give you a player from the 1980s. He won an FA Cup. He won an actual FA Cup winners' medal in 1987. Lloyd McGrath. Now,
For
he was
Coventry,
literally in a team to stop players from playing. When he tried to control the ball, he looked like a dog trying to control a balloon. He was absolutely awful. Couldn't pass the ball, couldn't do anything. But to stop someone, I mean, the FA Cup final itself, he actually marked Hoddle and Waddle out of the game in the end.
Yeah, I remember that. That was a good final. I vaguely remember that. But yeah, it's all down to what I say. Even from whatever age group you play football, practice. Don't just turn up for your training session. Practice. You've got to put in that extra work if you want to get even better. I'll give you an example. Free kicks. All right, he's a bit of a poser, but he was canny at free kicks. David Beckham always stayed back. And when he struck a free kick, he did it like it was water off a duck's back. That is down to practice. And I'll leave it there, and I'll just leave it there.
Hey, you're right, though. Practice. It's professionalism, isn't it? Let's be honest.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
I agree. Kieran, thank you everyone for your wishes, and hope we get better soon, Kieran, and love you, bro, and touch we get better soon. Thanks for coming on anyway.
He's fine. He's fine.
No, wrong with him,
yeah, he's fine. He's fine.
He did like COVID.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, a few weeks back. They're a bit far apart, Judy.
That's how I blow between 200 balloons. Kate Bassler's best in feed and Harvey. Oh, she's amazing, isn't she? She's amazing.
Yeah.
Not one coming in needs a cool weather. I'm a Scotsman, and the football up here is like watching Sunderland playing. Tell you what, we smash Rangers and the SPL. That'll make me dear. We beat them next month. That'll make me bloody dear. She's just been done for drink time as well, Judy, and I'll go for this floor to Kip Trippy as well. And Zayev Dad control.
Oh yes, sorry.
Oh yeah,
Liverpool.
Senegal.
Awful.
Yeah, that 2002 team, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was just like Diouf. Good grief.
El Hadj Diouf.
Awful.
Yeah.
Oh, he played for Stoke, right?
I reckon Juice's favourite program was Spit and Image, probably, but what do you call it?
Bob Coward's
yeah.
his favourite comedian, I think.
No, yeah, exactly. Spit the dog, yeah.
Terrible.
Shocking.
Yeah.
I want to talk about Q and Trippier as well, and Trippier could be on his way to Newcastle next month in January window. And I believe, I don't know how much it's going to be exactly, but I think it's between 20 and 30 million pounds. And Billy, I'll start with you. Would Kieran be a good signing?
Oh, 100%. Better defender than what we've got now, right back. Better going forward than the current right back. And I'm not slagging Mankey off because I think he's one of the better players in the team. But he also adds that little bit of mystery with the free kicks that he does as well. So absolutely be a fantastic signing.
I think so. What about you, Ryan? Trippier?
I think it's a very good short-term sign to get in if it actually goes through. Obviously, set pieces, free kicks. I think composure on the ball too. He could actually probably be a leader in the back too and give these guys a wake-up call in defense. I think it's perfect, man. He's got all the experience in the role too. La Liga title winner. It's a good idea. Like, it's not too late in his career. Like 2-3 years with us, perfect.
Thank you.
Brilliant. And what about you, Annie?
Yeah, I think if it does go through, it'll be a incredible signing, really. Because if he decides to join Newcastle over Atletico Madrid, who are still in the Champions League and are hunting for La Liga, the top of the league, he's starting every single week. Then massive coup. He is a brilliant player. He showed that in the Euros. The set piece delivery, as Billy mentioned, is brilliant. He can definitely provide something from that perspective. Excellent defender as well. So yeah, it'd be a brilliant sign.
Here's how to Sinclair, Annie.
Why?
Atletico Madrid are in 4th.
Right, they're still in the title race.
Kind of. Yeah. They're 13 points from first. Gotcha.
Long way. What about you, Daniel?
Kieran Trippier. We've been used to Primark standard signings in the last 14 years. That is a proper Cruise Flannels designer label signing, as I would call it. Harrods, yeah, and obviously, as Ryan said there, free kicks, set pieces, alongside the defensive and attacking ability. I mean, I'll just give you the perfect example: the free kick against Croatia at the last World Cup. You know, direct free kick. You want him on it. Forget anybody else, but you want him taking that. If we get any direct free kicks, you want him there on it, because you know he'll. If he doesn't, he'll hit the target. If he doesn't score, so yeah, absolutely brilliant. And if he comes in, I'm sure that signing opens the floodgates for more to follow.
Totally agree with you. And Simon Jordan, I hope he's listening to it as well. He said he's making a big mistake if he leaves Madrid to come to us, right? But he wants to come back to England, so he wants to play back in the Premier League. So
he's not even playing at Atletico. It's not even. It's a midfielder playing at right back in Lorente that's playing over him.
Yeah, it's true. I was in Scotland, Jay. Range early subject for him. Even to Morgal, love you, okay? Even to Tony and John, JK. Nice. So about this fella, you used to have a Dean, but looking through to Newcastle eventually. I followed just Newcastle, and I love to see good man. And Tony B trips his levels above.
Absolutely, right? Yeah, absolutely.
And didn't realise he was 31, and price seems overpriced, but it's understandable in that position we are in. Miles better than we have. Short-term experience winner, exactly what we need. And that's Tony and set piece take out.
Yeah.
And we broke it on the Horseman, didn't we? We broke this on the Horseman, the Trippier signing.
Yeah, you did, yeah.
You broke it, didn't you?
The same bloke seems to think that Sven Botman's a cert as well.
The central, obviously in the middle of the park, central defender.
Central defender.
Yeah.
Maybe get 3 more good years out of Trippier before his pace scores will be a quality signing. We need 2 defenders as well.
Yeah.
and he's been past Aberg Celtic, Park Lewis Irons. I've got a lot of family in the East End, off the Glasgow, and both support Rangers and Celtic. Good man. So it's got to be. Everyone's going to say yes, Solid, for Kieran Trippier.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, 100. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Just according to Football Insider, to Middlesbrough and Stoke are both keen on signing Dwight Gale.
Awesome.
Good.
I mean,
Yeah. That's fine.
He's the bloke to go for. He's the bloke to look at. 'Cause he's really reliable. He broke the Danny Ings transfer to Villa when no one, came from nowhere, didn't it? But he broke that.
Yeah.
So he's quite a reliable source to go to.
I had that we're interested as well because we need a striker on loan.
In who? Dwight Gale or Dwight York?
I've heard Nigel Pearson's interested. Both.
Oh.
Dwight York would do a job.
Yeah,
I think every championship club flipping their lips that
that's
Dwight
what
Gale's
Katie Price
available.
thought. But anyway, what do you call Dwight Gale at the championship, that's at his level, isn't it? Let's face it.
I agree.
Be a good signing for Bristol City, I need to be fair.
Yeah.
We're also looking at a few other loan signings from the Premier League, but yeah, Dwight Gale's definitely been linked, which is
it'd be a good signing for you. He'd score the goals that get you up to mid-table, no danger.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what we need at this point. Yeah,
Definitely. I got House Botman's Pierce. I mean, he's a decent player, by the way. I mean, I was pretty hard on last week, but now definitely taken. Botman's pretty quick for 6'4" dude. And then Dwight Gale's goals going sensation in the championship, hopefully with Bristol City. Let's hope so.
Yeah. Gale number 9. That'll be Annie's present. His birthday present. Gale number 9.
Exactly. Do you think Dele Alli's finished? Would you take Dele Alli at Newcastle?
Dele Alli? No.
No.
Why would we? I don't think we need him. Like, he's not better than Joe Linton right now.
Aye. No, definitely not. Don't think we need him, don't we? Really, but if he does perform, then he could get better, sort of thing.
You see, if we're going after Lingard, and if we don't get him, then I would say Callie is a second prize for him.
A second choice, yeah. I think Dele Alli would be the booby prize. I think if we don't get the first prize in Lingard, so
he's a good player, but he's just got a bit of a proper chip on his shoulder, hasn't he?
Yeah, aye.
Very true. I got Hamid Sadir would be great for Bristol City.
I don't understand why he didn't get more chances for us, because whenever he played, I thought he played well.
Yeah. He scored, didn't he, against West Ham? I remember he scored in the game.
I think he scored twice against them, didn't he?
Against West Ham,
yeah. Google stats right now. It says 1. I thought it was both, to be honest, though.
I thought it was as well, but
I thought he did score twice.
Yeah.
It's just what can you do? I just think he's for me, I think he just took as much money as possible out of Newcastle. Let's be real. Either signed them up as McLaren. I'm sorry, it should be. I was skulky when I was in Scotland. I would probably be bullied of being English, but because I was from Newcastle, they're Sounders, made friends for life there. Love the Scots. I think the people Scots.
Yeah.
Annie, you can have Clark and Lascelles on the field.
Yes, please.
Clark and a box of chocolate.
You need to tell what time they were picking up, and I just drive them there to Bristol. There's no problems with that at all. Clark and a box of chocolates and Andy's extra box. That's in Tony B. Dele Alli's there, not even worth over 10. Same type of attitude. ASM doesn't seem to have any care.
That's a good point. That
it is, but you've got to remember it's World Cup year, and he needs football, and he wants to play in the World Cup. So he has got a bit of it's kind of a bit of an aim to go for, but generally I'd agree with that.
Yeah.
Very, very true. Do slaps the likes up, by the way. We're just going to fly through these as well. We're going to talk about Liverpool game as well. And it's done it, lads. I mean, it's going to be Liverpool against either Free Hit FC or.
Don't say that word. We're not Arsenal.
Sitting Ducks.
Don't like Free Hit. Yeah.
We're not Arsenal, John.
Yeah.
Don't instill that mentality in our fan base.
I know.
You know it's already rotten to the core.
Exactly. But we just come to talk about it. I got John, some Scots, full back to English. There, you don't link out over Ali. And even though some might say Liverpool is a free hit, but given the position we are currently in, I couldn't care where we are playing Liverpool, Halifax Town. We simply have to go for it and give it 110%.
Yeah.
We'll probably persist with Willock over Ali, to be honest. This is the thing. You know what I mean? But
If we can play Willock in that position, yeah, I agree. But we don't play Willock in that position, do we? We play too deep to be Lock Ali.
Yeah.
I mean, you couldn't play Ali in that deep line position, could you? No way in God's earth.
No,
Lingard.
he would. No. Yeah.
I mean,
But your marquee right back signing could be Danny Simpson.
No.
No.
He was once upon a time.
Yeah.
You say that, wouldn't you? Bless God. 2018 was a long time ago. Ali's been out of form ever since we entered 2022 now. 3-4 managers couldn't get the best out of him. Not sure Common North will change everything. Me personally, I don't think I'd take him. I wouldn't take him.
No.
I wouldn't take him.
Pochettino did, didn't he? Let's be honest. And since then, they've had negative managers that don't really want to play that with his kind of player. So, fair to say that. But
yeah, man.
He's more interested in trying to chat up Guardiola's daughter.
Yeah, I kind of agree that I wouldn't want him. But if we had to have him, then obviously I'd take him. I think he would improve the team.
Yeah.
Man. Totally agree. And this is Ali, Daddy Bloody Simpson. He has Premier League medals now, Ali.
Yeah, but he's a bit crap now. Can't lie, it's a bit crap. You know what? I'll order a taxi. He can come from Bristol. He can go up to Newcastle, and I will move his houses. I will move all his furniture back up to Newcastle because that's how much dedication I will put into Danny Simpson's leaving Bristol City.
Does anyone remember the game against Spurs when Aaron Lennon picked the ball up on the edge of his own area and Danny Simpson was backing off and backing off and backing off and backing off, and eventually he might as well have been in top of level 7. He backed off that far, and Lennon actually scored, ran the whole, didn't put a tackle in at all. The whole length of the pitch.
That's what he does right. That's what he does now as well. It's just, I remember I was the right back. I was sitting in like a right back position, and Simpson was just there. I was telling him to literally all of that section was telling him to get the fuck forward, and he was just standing on the halfway line when we needed a goal and we're 1-0 down. He was just standing there. Didn't want to put a ball into the box. Trying to pass it around, trying to get the other side. It's just like, what are you doing? And then when he's defending, he's telling a bloody 18-year-old to cover for right back when he's pissing him out. It's like, what are you doing? You're a 34-year-old, honestly. But yeah, he'd be a great signing for you.
Wow. Fair enough. I see where Andy's coming from, sort of thing. Obviously, he watches him. Yeah, I mean, just looking on the Talk Sport, right, I've got to be careful what I say here, but apparently Aaron Ramsey, who's been linked with us on Arsenal, is asking for $6 million in severance pay if he has to cut ties with Italian giants Juventus.
Sorry, if I don't care for the richest club in the world, I don't want to overpay for players that don't match what they should be getting paid. He's on way too much money, and that's Juventus' fault. No.
They pay 400 bags a week for this guy, and he hardly play. So that's down to Juve, and they need to sort that out very, very quickly. So got no sympathy for that. Lingard's on the form. He was on for West Ham last season. His streets are his at Delhi. Even Tony and that, we should buy the whole Bristol City club merge him with Bristol Rovers. Have them as a Farfida club. Nah, I don't think that's never going to be on there. Never going to be on.
Nice idea, but no.
Not a chance. Lingard's westbound. I think Ramsey injury prone, great player on this day, but not worth the money. That's very true. We should have to loan by deal, Samson Tony. I take Villas Ramsey though.
No, I don't think they'll be selling him in anytime soon. Great player.
Yeah.
Jacob Ramsey.
He's not going anywhere. Maybe not Lingard may not get a game, but how well West Ham have done without him. So I think we have a good chance of getting him.
I kind of agree with that.
And then got Canadian. Hello.
He's Canada's second biggest Newcastle fan. Famous Newcastle fan. Ryan is the most famous. Watch a program called The Curse of Oak Island. There's a bloke called that, an archaeologist. It's called Laird Niven. He's always got a Newcastle cap on. Always. Where's
Why did
John gone?
leave?
He's had a Sinclair here, isn't he?
Literally.
He's had a proper Sinclair.
I think your mic was a bit off a bit. And
He's going back, John. Here he is. He's back.
John,
You're
it's
right,
not on your end. It's not. You're good, John. It's not you.
Let's hope not.
No, it's not. It was just Billy for 1 second.
It was. Could have got me. I came off fair. Let's try this one.
Oh, 2-1 Southampton. Holy crap.
Oh my god.
Are they playing?
Palace.
Oh,
Lord Prowse scored a free kick like 2 minutes ago. Now it was 1-0 Palace. Now it's 2-1 Southampton.
Armando Broja.
Yeah.
yeah, good player he is. Another Chelsea loanee.
Yeah, Chelsea left back.
We have like
Hey,
10.
striker, John. Livermento's the left back.
Oh, of course.
You know who was one player I'd take from him maybe in a year or so is Mohamed Salisu.
Why?
That was a great start. Yeah, good player he is. Good centre half.
Yeah.
Eh? He's been awful since he signed.
No.
Yes, he
If you ask
has.
any Southampton fan, he'll say he's the best player. We have one on our Premier League roundup, and he says Salisu is the best player in that club by a long way. Been superb this year for him.
He wasn't
He's
that
like
good last
22.
year.
Where?
He wasn't that good last year.
Who did he play for last year? I don't know where was that.
Southampton.
Who?
He's only 22 though, Annie, and it's a center back also.
And he's
Well,
still there.
I am here, but I'm just a bit confused because when I first heard of Salisu last year, he was struggling because he just couldn't deal with the pace of the Premier League.
Well, now he is.
And that, fair enough, he maybe now, but just don't really see the point in signing Mohamed Salisu right now.
If we're going to be a top club, we got to do what Man City does and buy the best players in the league or up and coming.
Danny Simpson,
No thanks.
young player, burst down the wings.
He's young compared to me and John. That's about it.
Yeah, not for me. Definitely not for me. Not for me. Bart Simpson, maybe, but not Danny Simpson. What do you think of happening to Conor Gallagher at the end of the season? I tell you what, though, I think he'll go to Chelsea, and I tell you, I'll take this player all day long. We need to follow Chelsea's academy policy. Ridiculous amount of talent they have. They loan out. Even look at the great players they sold tomorrow to Milan, Lanty to Brighton. I take them both. I attack them both.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Okay, I was just about to say that, Mogul. Andy speaking to us. Void, would you buy to challenge the Boca for the number 1 jersey? 100%. We definitely need a keeper.
If we're going to play up in the back, definitely.
Ter Stegen fits that mold. He just got less than a year off in his contract too.
Yeah. I tell you what, though, he's rated, £40-odd million, but they're not going to pay that to him.
I can't stand it when people like this person says Chelsea. Like, why don't you just say Chelsea?
To be fair, a lot of clubs have benefited from Chelsea's loan system, including ourselves, must I say. But yeah.
We did for half a season.
Kennedy.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
we've signed our left back is from Chelsea. Our attacking midfielders from Chelsea. Our centre backs from Chelsea. You see, yeah, we've got a lot of players from Chelsea. Yeah, and a lot of players.
I mean, Coventry City have had a few and all, haven't they? I think Matson's from there.
Oh, Coventry. Ian Matson's from. He's on loan.
Yeah.
They
had Stu John Sterling a couple of years ago, didn't they?
Yeah, he's now at Blackpool.
Yeah.
You know what? Let me check.
You got some good players there. I've got any more comments from just a bit slower there. And we linked with another striker that apparently he's got a Scarlet CM player. We don't know that one. Ariola alive. He was on loan at West Ham. He's a great on the ball and he can play the ball out from the back as well. Him.
Billy. Coventry also got Jake Clark-Salter on loan from Chelsea.
Oh, yeah, he's short there, isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
No, we need a striker ring and centre forward. In my opinion, we need to sort of back 4 out first.
Striker that could play wing center forward. Anthony Martial, if it's the one that fits that mold for me.
Yeah, I get him now. Like so, I was going to say, so for the Liverpool game, what do you think the score's going to be, guys? I'll start with you, Billy.
5-0 Liverpool.
5. Ryan?
3-0 Liverpool.
I'll say 3-0 as well. And Annie?
Bloody hell, I'm going to be the most optimistic here. 2-0 Liverpool.
2-0 Liverpool. Well, keep on, don't make our goal difference a little bit worse. But if it's 2-0 and you have a real goal, that's no disgrace getting beat off Liverpool to whatsoever, sort of thing. So, would you take Martin Weghorst, Wolfsburg, guys?
I think he means Martin Waghorn.
I think he'd be decent.
Yeah, I kind of agree with Foxy. He's not the quickest, is he?
Nah, it's good idea, though.
Might work on a 4-4-2 then.
Could do.
Well, it could work for Burnley.
Yeah. Could be.
Yeah.
Not very mobile, that's the thing, but it's good. Yeah, if you get no balls crossed in, Trippier, good delicious balls into him.
Normally teams in the modern day, they play, if they're going to play two up top, they play a 3-5-2 or a 5-3-2 because it gives them the balance. 4-4-2, you just get over on a midfield nowadays. So I don't think
that was literally what happened with us, man.
Especially with recent games and Shelby's lack of pace and Willock's not inability to defend, but not his natural instinct to defend.
I totally agree with this.
4-4-2 with that, you are going to get absolutely battered every single game.
I totally agree. I think midfield 3 is just the way forward, and you just get dominated. It's good for defending. I think 4-4-2, but that's about it.
Totally agree. But
you could use it as a curveball tactic, I guess, but that's it.
I agree. Just have to wait and see what happens and that sort of thing. But the tactics got to be spot on to my neat, you know what I mean? You got to play for a draw, then you got to be spot on. But like I said, we have to give it a real go. And that's what we got to do. If we don't, we're just going to be sitting ducks. I don't want that for my football club. And I've got Peter, would you recall Matty Longstaff?
Not by choice, but I think he's going to come back in January anyway.
I think he needs to. I think he has to. But I think he would resume the Liverpool will let him go. Trippier, Rippenborst and Weghorst and Wilson, Feeney and his scraps could work. Forwards have to focus on David. Ryan's favorite player or Belotti. Belotti I prefer is actually perfect for Newcastle. I do like.
I saw a report today, John, that apparently Lille value David at £50 million.
50.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's got to be a bargain until
that's pretty affordable considering players like Haaland, Vlahovic are probably double the price and the same age as him.
Yeah, but Haaland's got a release clause of 65 million, isn't he?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's Barrow 1-0 up against Ipswich.
Cheers, mate.
I know.
Wow.
I'll sleep better tonight knowing that.
Exactly. You got to know that.
Exactly.
Who scored?
Jordan Stevens.
Right.
Played for Leeds.
Yeah.
Tell you what, why do you just do an $80 million swoop for David and Botman?
Oh yeah. Why not chuck 80 million in January when you're a relegation?
The only thing that's stopping these players
from leaving.
The only thing that's stopping these players from leaving almost right now, John, is the fact that Lille qualified to the knockouts of the Champions League.
That's the thing. But are they gonna get past Chelsea though? That's the thing.
Yeah.
But I've got Arsenal after David, ain't they, as well?
Yeah.
After who?
Jonathan David.
That's where I saw the tweet from. They're after him apparently.
I know. Every time Newcastle's been linked to a player, someone else comes in. Yeah. And it's ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. And we need to be aggressive in the January window. We have to, because we're the richest club in the world. We have to tell them, look, you get guaranteed games. If you go to Arsenal, you're not going to get games.
Yeah, I mean, the club is a mess in the moment. They got so many players out of contract, captaincy stripped from Aubameyang. It's just...
Yeah.
No, if I was a player, the only thing... It's probably just the fact that it's in London that people would go to Arsenal for.
That's the thing, isn't it? It's London in the day. It's London.
Drives me insane.
It does, doesn't it?
Wolves won.
Wow.
They fell off a cliff, Brighton, haven't they?
Haven't won since September, I think.
Really?
I wonder if Graham Potter's under pressure. I don't think he is. I
No.
think he's under pressure. Nah chance. Do we know how much you got to spend in January? Someone says 200 million. Someone's saying 50.
Unlimited.
Unlimited. AC Milan has said they cannot afford Botman. So that's them out of the running. David, would you choose Arsenal over us? Imagine, just for London, the history of Arsenal with Henry, etc. This is what I don't get as guys, right? I mean, you want to go to London, just get a flight.
I don't get it.
Get a flight.
You know what I don't get, John, is if it's all about the weather, why don't players just play in Sevilla or something?
Exactly.
Why don't they go play for Real? Why don't they go play for Betis or Sevilla or Madrid? It's hot weather in Spain.
Exactly.
Go to Africa or Dubai or go to the Middle East where they get paid a lot of money just to be playing football in a desert. Like
correct. I totally agree. It's just a lot. It's just a weather sort of thing, you know. But it is at the end of the day, you want to come to Newcastle, you want to make yourself legends. Know what I mean? It's simple as that. But you're not going to get that happening anytime soon. So I don't know. We don't have predictions, by the way. I'm doing a watch along tomorrow at 7:15, and I was going to say that I'll fare the worst tomorrow. By the way, I'll say 3-0 to Liverpool.
Yep, 5 for me. I just can't. And they're going to need to score goals as well. With Man City scored last night as well, you know. So they're going to be hungry for goals, Liverpool, which kind of piles the pressure on them with Man City scores.
Liverpool just need to keep winning.
Exactly. They do, but when they get teams like Newcastle's playing against them, I mean, I think Man City might score 5 against them and all, and Newcastle as well. I mean,
Newcastle home under the lights, packed Anfield. You're not going to end well for the away side.
No,
of course it isn't. Of course it is.
Of course it's not. On the plus side, if you stay up, the celebrations are going to be like we won the league. Yeah, finishing 17th.
Yeah, for once, yeah. That's been the aim for the last 14 years. But this year, we really do want to finish 17th because if we do, the future is amazingly bright, isn't it? So
exactly. I mean, even push on for mid-table, I doubt it. To be honest, in South America, as I'm from England, they only mention London. They've never heard of other cities. It is what it is.
Whereabouts are you, Foxy? Which part of South America are you in?
He's from
Colombia earlier.
Colombia. Medellin. Is it Medellin? Yeah, Medellin.
Yeah.
He's top guy.
That's the drug area, isn't it, Medellin? It is. That's where the cartels are, isn't it? That's where the drugs cartels were, Medellin.
Yeah.
Well, we don't need to get into that. We don't need to get into that.
What's the famous bloke?
Pablo Escobar.
That's him. That's where he was from. I think Tina got in there. Got from there.
Crazy, man. That's a good one. Do you think Rooney replaces Rafa if Everton sacks him?
Can I chime in on that?
Yeah.
Wayne Rooney's doing a good job at Derby, but obviously they won't stay up because of that 21-point deduction. I'm not sure he'll replace Rafa Benitez just yet. I think he will leave in the summer, but I think he'll go to a championship club if there is a vacancy available. Because I think he's a good manager. He's a defensive manager, which might be surprising, but he definitely shows tactical awareness, which is good. But I don't think he's ready for that jump to Everton just yet.
Fair enough. He's too young. He's young.
No, I don't think he's too young at all because it's Wayne Rooney. And
I don't like this whole idea of like grabbing legends, especially when they don't have much experience, and just bring them into a job with like so much expectation almost. Especially at Everton.
It's Barrow 2, Ipswich 0.
Oh, I tell you what, they're going to regret sacking Paul Cook.
Oh, don't start me on Paul Cook, jeez.
Good player, he was.
Well, he's a good player.
Ipswich like hiring Paul Lambert, Paul Cook, Paul Hurst. One of them won the Champions League. Well, they're all shit, to be fair. So.
Fair enough. I read this out very quickly before we go wrap up, guys. Because of the chance of a change, the side completely and it will be a fresh start.
Yeah.
Everyone seems to have history as well. Okay, it's not recent, but you have the most famous number 9 shirt in world football.
Exactly.
And I found the Midlands, but yeah, the Mormon meddling, yeah, my pal Pablos is here as well.
My pal Pablo.
I'm a Midlander too, mate.
Yeah. Nice one.
Not a Medliner, a Midlander.
Yes. And the rest of the 9 in the league I've ever seen, and I've got Tony B, strength, leadership, shooting, and heading. Paul Lambert.
Yep. You're on about Alan Shearer. You must be on about Alan Shearer, surely.
Yeah, Alan Shearer. Gerard Stone, New York experience of pop
That's number 9 by a country mile.
And Paul Lambert won the Champions League at Dortmund.
He did.
I think, yes, he has. He did.
Yeah, he did, yeah. He did.
Back
I
97,
think he
I
played
believe.
in midfield. Yeah, I think he did.
He was a midfield player,
Yeah.
He was a canny player at the time, but my God, as a manager, a lot to be desired, to be honest.
Well, he did well at Norwich, but not.
He did.
Yeah.
He did well at North City, but you're right. But nah, it is what it is. And since then, he's gone, it's stuck his job to a little bit, hasn't it? You know what I mean? But there you go.
I think he went to Villa, then Stoke. No, I'm not sure. It might have been Villa, Stoke, then Ipswich. Yeah, he got sacked at Ipswich last season.
Aye.
Very negative manager, isn't he?
Jesus, honestly.
Oh man, don't need it. I wouldn't have him. There's no way. And what's that? Tony B, the Mooses are coming for you. Ian Abrams. So, guys, did you enjoy coming on tonight?
As always, John.
You did. Brilliant. No, listen,
10 out of 10.
Brilliant stuff. I'll be doing a watch along tomorrow at 7:15. Ryan, UK time, by the way. And I should be there for that. What are you doing tomorrow? What you got first of the week, Billy?
I think we've got a watch long tomorrow. We've got Warren Barton Friday, wrestling show Saturday, Championship Sunday, golf Monday, and then over to Paul's for the rumour mill, where we'll all be.
Fantastic. Is Andy coming on your championship show on Sunday? Andy?
And I will be hosting the championship show on World of Sport TV. Yes, I will. There'll be a lot of changes, I'm hoping, anyways, for the championship show. So please do join us.
There will be next season.
No.
You're all invited next season.
Hey!
You're all invited next season.
Can you imagine us, guys, doing a watch along on the championship next season? Like Bristol
City v Newcastle, 12:30 kickoff Saturday night. No, Saturday, 12:30 kickoff.
I know.
I'll be doing that as well. By the way, I'll be doing that as well. And
you'll be going to Bristol City, Newcastle, surely, John. You'll go to Ashton Gate, wouldn't you?
I'll be at Ashton Gate. Don't worry about that.
If I can get a ticket, I'll go. But if I can't get a ticket, then I just don't know what I'm going to make. I'm just going to do the watch along here sort of thing. So, and is what it is. So, and also your channel, Annie. By the way, Tony wants to know your channel name.
So I work for Billy's channel as well, which is World Sport TV, which is controlled by Baz. So you can check that one out. My personal channel is AH Robbins Talk, which is on the logo right there. So just copy that into YouTube, and that logo should come up.
Fantastic, brilliant channel as well. He does all the championship stuff and other things as well. Great guy as well. And Ryan, where do you find you, mate? You're not on
just Twitter at Ryan Rayom_.
Fantastic. No problems at all. Thanks for a great show. Thanks for that, Third and mate. Appreciate that. Tony, thanks for that as well. Foxy, imagine we go down. Bristol City's gone to League One. That will never happen. That won't happen. Can you put in comments so we could sub you, please, John? Tony, if you just type in John Sinclair, NUFC, right? And then if I type it in there as well.
John,
you can
just scroll down and you can press subscribe.
Yeah. Sinclair moment.
There you go.
It's Annie's channel he wants, I think.
Yay.
He is. He knows yours. It's sub to yours, isn't he, surely?
Is he?
Does he want my channel or does he want your channel?
Tony, do you want Annie's channel?
I do. If I just get it in there as well, I'll just knock off Tony's there. And AH Robbins, there you go. I'll type it in now for you.
He's already subbed for you. Tony's already subbed to yours, John, surely.
I think he has.
I think he's subbed to World of Sport as well. I'm sure he has.
There you go. That is
World Sport TV is ours.
That should be quite easy to just put it in.
There you go. And then these are the most intelligent guests. That's
You're all
So-
mere peasants.
You got it. So, guys, thanks for coming on anyway, and we'll definitely do it again next week. And we've got to watch on tomorrow. Join us for that, or you can go on World Sport TV. You can do, and I should do the press conference action on Friday, and maybe do the player ratings on the same night as well for the previous game. So, guys, thanks for coming on.
Anytime, matey.
Catch you
Anytime,
next.
John.
You take care, guys. Speak to you later.